give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war, you don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time, I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, man, do the left I see. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to make the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. Cause I got you all in check.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington takes over first and 10.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Give it to Krosky-Merritt. This gets the 1st and more. 40. At the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith start with a throw here. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Smith on 3rd and short. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground here, Krosky-Merritt. And only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels now. Cut out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels gonna keep it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
It's everything he has under this one. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. It's some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Hey, we go. 13 next. 13 next. 13 next.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Hey, we go. Run.
Running back sent in motion left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay a game penalty.
Hey, we go. Hey,
3rd and long for him here. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the ball.
Straight ahead with Genty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Genty on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lion. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. Ready.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And this one doesn't go far.
Physical short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. He'll get this to Tucker. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. First down, Smith to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Smith yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
This one's going to be incomplete as well. Repeat of the last play. Defender there to deny them the catch. Now it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
There we go.
Throwing on third, Smith. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Daniels on first down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on third. Escapes the pocket. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Take over first and 10 at the Commanders' 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
From the gun, Smith. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you could almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. Nice punt here, and he'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready! Ready!
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Mostert on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They go play action. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Reaches the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, here we go. 70 line.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4
Come on.
at the 45-yard line.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's good for a Commander's
70
first down.
Daniels setting up the play action. Right side, caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Washington Commanders first down.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, strike. 6, 7.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Cougar, ready.
He's back to throw. Tops, this is Lane. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
They'll run now on 2nd down. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Ready.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They did a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Offense to the line, second down. Pressure comes, Smith. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. They tried getting that one to Jeff Besh. So they're left facing third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
Unable to connect with his running back. And that brings up fourth and long. Turn for him, up past their own 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hot hand on the field right now. Get that man to rock.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Come on. Go.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
That effort and that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a quick throw to the left. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. On the sneak, it's Smith. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Gained a little bit there, kind of feels like a game of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room, no margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing out to the left. Go! And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Genty. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
The Commanders take a timeout because they're first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Genty. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. That's complete right side. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Raiders leading by 7. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Man in motion here. He'll throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And they come through with an offensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders make it 17 all. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
The 40-yard line.
Here's Genty running right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Looking to throw it. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end the beneficiary.
And that one doesn't get him much, giving him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Throwing now. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19 Lions. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
To throw. He's going to try another deep one here. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it. Tried to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. Last, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, this is McCaffrey. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Got it.
Here's Prosky Merritt off the option. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Their first drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5. Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Raiders
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Jeanty. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Smith to the air now. Downfield, and he finds Besh. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, drill up. 49.
A 28-yard gain.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, hey, hey.